So behind the scenes, what happens? You don't need to understand all this in depth, but I have put all these in slides so that people understand whatever they are curious about. See, usually candidates are curious about things which they don't know, regardless of whether it is important for them or not. Even personal questions like why I left the army, what I am doing here, why am I doing free mentorship, why don't I charge for it? All these are personal questions which don't have any impact. But people just get curious because they want to know, because the truth is hidden. So this is a general human tendency where we look for answers to questions which are unanswered, regardless of whether that answer will make any impact to us or not. So again, for that sake, I've put what goes behind the scenes. You may just go through this slide once the session is over. I'm skipping. I don't need to cover this in depth. How are the candidates called? Again, this is for people who have never been to SSB. You are called one by one, usually in the order of your chest numbers, or sometimes it may be reverse order also. Sometimes it may be random also. But most of the times it is chest number wise, one, two, three, four, and so on and so forth. The order does not matter honestly, and the sequence is also not something you need to make random conclusions out of कि इसको फर्स्ट बुलाया तो इसका ज़्यादा चांस है और इसको ऐसे 2 सेकंड में भेज दिया तो इसका चांस बिल्कुल नहीं है. Nothing like that. Your entry, your exit order, how much time you spent in the conference, all those things may or may not matter. It is very, very subjective, and it is stupid of us to discuss those things. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं even if a candidate is not called inside for like 10-15 minutes, yeah, it is fair to expect कि उसके ऊपर discussion हो रही है, they are debating whether this candidate should be taken or not, but it may also be a break for them. They may be just having chai and gossiping some random things before calling the next candidate. So you need not think of things which you are not aware of. तुम्हारे पास डेटा नहीं है अंदर क्या चल रहा है, so you don't need to expect anything out of something which you don't know about. So, yeah, the order does not matter. You take a nice formal entry with good military bearing. It is a calm atmosphere, no one is intimidating you, but a few people by nature get a little taken aback because it's a daunting environment. So many officers, around 15-20 officers, are sitting in uniform, fairly senior officers also. So that environment is a little heated, but otherwise, they try to make it as calm as possible. They are very cordial, they do not show their military side. They are very friendly with civilian aspirants. So that is how the conference is designed. So a few tips for you. The impression that you make in the conference, although doesn't hold a great amount of weightage in your recommendation, it helps a lot. So it helps you in just creating a good impression before you leave. Either recommended or not recommended, you are creating an impression in front of 20 senior military officers. So that holds a lot of value in life. So just do that for the sake of creating a good impression. Walk well, have a good posture with your chin up, chest out, proper, back straight. All these are things told by our drill instructors also in IMA, but walk like a soldier, walk like an officer overall, and greet the board, say good morning, good afternoon, whatever is appropriate, and then take permission before sitting. That is all. You stand confidently, and by default, they'll only tell you to sit down even if you don't ask. So just go there and stand next to the chair. That is all. Initial impression when you enter, those first few seconds already speaks a lot about a candidate. Confidence, the intent, everything comes out when you just walk, even without speaking your first word. So make sure that impression is spot on. Yeah, these are again things which are repeated. I've told this during the interview, during the GTO sessions. So have that officer presence overall. That is all you need to know. In depth, you can go through these slides again. I don't want to bore you out. Yeah. So what are the questions that are asked once all this happens? कि conference क्यों होती है, कैसे बुलाते हैं, initial impression कैसे रखनी चाहिए? Now we'll see like what are the questions that are asked. How will the conference go? Those 30 seconds to 2 minutes में actually क्या होता है? Very, very common questions, opening questions like how was your stay? Did you enjoy the food? How do you think you performed? Which task did you enjoy the most? Who are the best friends you made? What is your plan after going from here? Essay questions, very informal questions, do not have a lot of weightage. They just want to get feedback on the SSB procedure in general. And if there are any constructive suggestions you give, they are taken note of, and आगे के batches से they actually implement those also. So yeah, you avoid these two things. Do not be very overconfident. Do not be very self-critical or underconfident also. If you maintain a balance, if you answer normally, you are safe when these questions are asked. So the purpose is to see self-awareness, whether this candidate knows about his or her own performance, his or her own qualities. Because when they ask, "How do you feel about your own performance?" they have already judged you. They already have your scores in front of them. So if you say I have done extremely well, but if your score says you have done very poorly, then there's a huge mismatch between what you think you are and what you actually are. So that self-awareness is very important for any candidate. So that they are checking whether you are aware of your own, suitability or overall personality, and to see emotional balance, whether you get nervous, whether you get overconfident, and when surprising questions are asked, will you still maintain your calm and maintain your cheerful face, all these things. And honest reflection, if I ask you कि randomly psychology test में कैसा performance था, you need to look back at it, you need to articulate your thoughts and be able to say something about it, not just say हाँ it went well, it was good. Well, that is just a simple superficial statement. If you actually go in the depth of it and understand कि हाँ I could have written a few stories in a better way, I could have chosen the task better, or in WAT I could have written better quality sentences by involving my own thought process in it instead of writing a few idioms here and there. Or I say if you go into the depth, then it shows honest reflective ability, which is also an indication of your own self introspection and trainability. So that they look for. And yeah, these are some points for you to remember. Keep your answers very brief and balanced. Do not take any sides. Do not be too critical on something. And do not go on beating around the bush. Do not extend your answers also. They have a lot of candidates to take the conference for, and they are not interested in your in depth answers anyway. So keep the answers very crisp, straight to the point, and show genuine reflection. Don't answer for the sake of it, or don't faff when you speak. शो जेन्युइन रिफ्लेक्शन कि हाँ मैंने ये गलतियाँ किया है और मैंने यहाँ यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, वॉट एवर बी द केस. Show that genuineness when you actually reflect upon your own performance, and maintain consistency. Whatever you have done in the interview, psychology test, GTO, your conference answers also have to be consistent with that. ठीक है? Yeah, so the questions, what kind of questions actually come, especially for candidates who are on the borderline, who are in consideration for getting recommended. Uh, your questions may arise out of your PIQ, obviously. Based on all the inputs that have come, your personal interview responses, you would have given a lot of input about yourself. And the interview is not so in depth कि तुम्हारा सब कुछ एक घंटे में they can understand. So they may be interested in a few things which the interviewing officer may have missed, or he would have completed everything, but now a new doubt arises after checking your responses against your psychology tests and GTO performances. So based on your personal interview answers, whatever you have given, new questions may arise when the conference discussion happens before you enter. And obviously, during your GTO performance, some points may have been noted down. You were a little underconfident when you walked on the commando walk. So there may be a question about your physical courage. Or let's say you were not very cooperative when the group discussion was happening. So there may be a little doubt about your adaptability, about your social tactfulness, etc. So these kind of simple observations that come in the GTO stage may lead to bigger questions about your own qualities, about your own suitability to become officers. So those also are starting points from where conference questions arise. And psychology test themes. I told you, psychology tests are not assessed in separation from others. जैसे एक story को उठा के I cannot tell whether you are showing good qualities or not. It has to be read in harmony with your PIQ first, and then it has to be a combination of all the tests and all the responses. Because TAT maybe there are a few pictures which are stress inducing, a few pictures which are targeting your social qualities, a few pictures targeted at your intelligence, about your imagination, etc. So looking at any one picture and analyzing that response gives no input about a candidate unless it is read in entirety, all the WATs, all the SRTs in relation with your SD and PIQ. only will give any input to any psychologist. So those themes that emerge, let's say across your psychology test, you have displayed good amount of leadership qualities, good amount of social qualities, but there may be a little doubt about your imagination, about your intellect, about your overall what we call effective intelligence or practical intelligence. That may be a theme where you wouldn't have given enough responses, or they may be a little skeptical about it, because that quality may have not come out effectively in your GTO and interview as well. So if there was consensus कि हाँ interview में उसने अच्छा answer किया, those qualities I have already checked, then they may not be interested. But if they want to confirm it, that also may be a question during your conference. So I'm explaining you these things because you need to understand why the conference is held and what can you do to maximize your chances before you go out and give any answers. So yeah, your questions are arising from here. And a few examples of such questions. Again, what all did you do in leadership roles? If you have mentioned any weaknesses earlier, then वहाँ पे भी there may be a starting point कि उसको और अच्छे से explain करो, और उसको overcome करने के लिए क्या करना चाहते हो, और what are you already doing, and if you have done something to tackle those weaknesses, have there been any outcomes, are the outcomes good or bad, etc. A group behavior पे there may be a few questions, and there may be a few questions where you took some decisions, you were in some position of responsibility. So those are the points where real officer like qualities or real leadership qualities come out, when you are taking decisions, when you are in a bad state and you are taking a choice. That is the real test. When things are good, ज्ञान देना, when things are good, ऐसे अच्छे qualities दिखाना is nothing, everyone can do it, and that has no importance, honestly. Only when the odds are against you, people are not supporting you, when you take a decision and when you stand by it, that is the real test of character and real test of officer qualities. So they may be interested in those kind of incidents as well. And yeah, I've already repeated this. Maintain consistency, and they are looking for authenticity. They are not looking for, super good candidates with all the qualities. They are looking for genuine people who can accept whatever their strengths and weaknesses are. Because you are still at the initial stage, you have not been even recommended. So once you get recommended, a lot of work will be done on you, your background verification, and then your training will start, and वहाँ पे they'll already know all the inputs that have come from your SSB, and based on that only your training is also designed, and they will make sure all these weaknesses are overcome by the time you pass out of academy. So for that, at least you need to be authentic, you need to give all the inputs to them. Even if you are good, they need to know. Even if you are bad in those few areas, you need to tell them. So that is what they are looking for in a candidate.